You see what's sending out them negative waves, did Moriarty?
Before we start this video, guys, I want to let you guys in on a little secret about myself. Now, sometimes I know that I come off on this channel a little bit negative from time to time, but in reality, I'm actually a glass kind of full person, okay? It took me many, many years to kind of see that and I guess sort of go through trials and tribulations to realize there's always a positive on every end. However, this right here is a situation that I don't think requires a glass half full mentality. I think this right requires immediate action right away. Of course, I'm talking about the supply chain issue. Now, guys, if I recall correctly, I did a video on this last year talking about the issue and how to help you kind of navigate this. Now, I want to take you guys back to 2020. When the pandemic hit, and I'm going to tell you a very, very quick story really quick about something that I did. 2 weeks before the country decided to shut down, I was at a Sam's Club right here where I live at here in eastern North Carolina. I'm not going to tell you the exact town. I'm going to wait till I get a little more comfortable to do that. But I'm sitting in a Sam's Club, and I'm walking by toilet paper. Now, I was buying food that day anyways. Steaks, a bit of a stock up. I had some extra money, so why not go ahead and stock up a little bit for the next couple of months so that way grocery shopping won't be as bad. Like I said, I didn't foresee the pandemic coming. But there was a little voice at the back of my head, and I had about $50 extra on me that said, do it. Do it. Paul, do it. Yes, Paul's my real name. John's my pen name. Paul, do it. Well, I'm sitting there, and I'm looking at two great big econo-sized things of toilet paper. Now, guys, by the way, I already had toilet paper to begin with. But something told me to do it, so I went ahead and spent the money. Now, lo and behold, 2 weeks later, pandemic happens. The country begins to shut down, and everybody in the whole world's out there buying ass and shit paper like crazy. Like it's going out of style. So this right here is what I want to talk to you guys about today as far as supply chain and what I think what people should actually do at this moment in time. You see, there's never a good time to panic. Now, guys, really quick before we dive deep into this, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, and share the video. Also, sign off in the comment section, and let's go ahead and dive into this. By the way, there'll be a few articles pinned, and I believe I'll be placing a couple more videos in the comment section for you guys. Now, this same video also, I'll probably release it as an extra video on Commander 33 probably on Saturday. So if you're subscribed to Commander 33 and you're subscribed to this channel here, don't be surprised if you see this video. But let's talk a little bit about our transportation secretary. You know that guy who was straight 6 years ago and then decided to be gay for political purposes, who decided to adopt 2 children, take paternity leave. He called it maternity leave, even though he's not a mother. Okay, and he decided to take all this time off. Meanwhile, we had a supply chain issue, which, by the way, tells you exactly how irresponsible these people are. And at this moment in time, we're putting $241 million back into the actual supply chain. This is back in November. You're seeing a lot of these articles are a little bit old, but this is the reason why we're dealing with it now, because they didn't fix it then. All right, you guys see what I'm saying? This same asshole, by the way, is touting the fact that Christmas was saved. Christmas was saved not because of California, but because a lot of East Coast ports, Florida in particular, opened back up. Now, guys, I just spent time working retail, okay, and I saw my hours get diminished. You see, a lot of the reasons why I wasn't posting was because I was on call to go into the actual store and go to work because I only live like 10 minutes away from it. I told them my availability is at any point in time, and of course, I had to sit around and I had to wait, so you got the call at any point in time. They'd call you just about, you just weren't ready for it sometimes. But that being said, the hours were not there because the product was not there. You see, we went from 8,000 piece trucks to all of a sudden 2,100 to 3,500 piece trucks, and we had much smaller crews. Now, let that sink in. The supply chain issue connects to everything, and you guys are seeing this. And by the way, most of these areas where you're having problems with supplies, like, for example, where I'm at right here in North Carolina, we have not had as bad of a supply chain issue where I live at. That doesn't mean that Florida has not experienced a supply chain issue. You see, I think a lot of this, while federal definitely could help, a lot of this is actually state government related. You see, Pennsylvania is a purple state, but they got a very, very idiotic, psychotic governor in Tom Wolf, who's got a very, very crazy-ass cabinet, all right? Pennsylvania is going through this. Virginia is all sorts of fucked up, okay? It's completely fucked up with friggin' Ralph Northam. By the way, he's still in office. Youngkin's not been sworn in yet. Or maybe he got sworn in. I'm not so sure, but he's supposed to be getting sworn in soon. Why is it that it's the blue states that are having this problem? Well, I'll tell you right now why these blue states are having a problem, because they got idiots in charge, as I just mentioned. So that makes me ask the question, why is $241 million of taxpayer money going to these blue states? You see, this is the problem with blue states versus red states. You see, red states typically tend to have their shit together. That's the reason why this issue has become a much bigger problem than it already has. A lot of these products are coming in from California, as you guys already know. So this right here becomes an even bigger problem when you've got an idiot governor like Newsom controlling the ports. This is going to happen. You guys see what I am trying to say here. Pretty sure you guys saw that little newspaper clip about child care. Child care is a problem. Child care is one of the reasons why we're having so many problems with the supply chain. Well, why would that be? So the trucking companies, a lot of them, due to Biden's unconstitutional vaccine mandate, lost a lot of truckers. They went home. So what did they do? They brought in additional truckers. They had to retrain them. They had to get them back on the job. And of course, people were forced to stay home, experienced truck drivers, people who understood the routes, people who knew the routes. You see, after a while, when you drive a route, you get used to it. You know, I used to work at a pharmaceutical company where I delivered actually twice, two separate ones. Where I drove pharmaceuticals to nursing homes every night. Yeah, I was kind of like a legalized drug dealer, a little bit of a legalized drug runner at one time. I can already hear the jokes in the comment section. But once you get used to a route, you don't have to be trained as much. So therefore, you're already behind when you bring in new workers. You see what I'm saying? When you bring these brand new truckers in, after you've done laid off and fired a bunch of people, or you allowed a bunch of people to quit, that right there creates a problem, all right? And by the way, this whole 3.9% unemployment rate, I'm pretty sure the underemployment rate is probably right around 30. You see, every time a jobs report comes out, the administration falls anywhere between 200 to close to 500,000 jobs short, yet the unemployment rate is going down. Something's not right about that. Also, something else too. When the Biden administration tells you that the economy is good, look at your gas prices. Under Trump, they were like $1.67 and $1.69 a gallon. Now it's back to $3 a gallon here in North Carolina. Some states it's $4 or $5. All right. Do you guys remember in 2012 when Romney and Obama actually debated and Obama said that thing like the economy was good? That's the reason why the price of gas is so high? It's a load of shit. By the way, I'll probably produce that debate clip and put that in another video at a later date because I think those clips are very, very important. I didn't put anything in here because this is more or less just a straight talk session. I did put movie clips back in it, but back to what I was saying. You see, the supply chain issue is probably manufactured. They did this on purpose, okay? They're doing this crap on purpose, so that way they could put more money in the economy to inflate the economy, to inflate the actual dollar, so that way they can say the economy is better, when in reality, the economy is actually shit. Now, what do you guys need to do at this moment in time to curb this? Don't panic. Chill out. Relax. I know it sucks. I know this might not be what you want to hear, but here's the thing. During this manufactured crisis, more and more material will get put back on the shelf if you just kind of sit back and be cool. Don't panic. Don't overbuy things. I said on my channel, Commander 33, you need to buy deep freezers. I still agree with that. Buy a deep freezer. When you can get a hold of some meat, put it away. All right. This way, you are actually able to survive. Actually, not just survive, but actually live through this little ordeal, this little crisis. If I were you guys, just sit back, be cool. The products will be back on the shelf, and remember, these people are manufacturing this entire crisis, okay? Like they're manufacturing the unemployment rate, which, let's face it, let's be honest, dude. A lot of those numbers are probably part-time jobs. People are going back to work, working 20 hours a week, maybe making $13, $14 an hour. Yeah, you're getting paid more money an hour, but you're making less in the long run because you're not getting the hours. And not to mention, when you factor in the price of gas, the living costs and everything going up, you're actually getting a lot less money. And by the way, guys, in the future, I'll probably do a video on a potential crash because China's about to experience one. I think we're about to experience one too. But guys, I'm just here to kind of help you guys just stay cool during this entire process. I'm pretty sure the supply line shortage will eventually stabilize itself, but just know they're manufacturing this entire ordeal. They are making things worse on you on purpose. Guys, John Claymore /Commander 33. If you like the content, hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, sign off in the comment section, and I will see you guys later.
Hey, that ain't my fault, Onbo. I've done nothing but have good thoughts about that damn bridge ever since we left.
What happens now?
It looks like we're gonna find ourselves another bridge.
And where are we gonna come up with another bridge?
There you go, more negative waves. Have a little faith, baby. Have a little faith.